The swaggators of Florida. It started with a government experiment no one was supposed to know about. Officially, it was called Operation Aquavigil. Unofficially, the locals just called it the Florida Screw-Up. The plan was simple: dump a little behavioral enhancement chemical into the Everglades to make the alligators more docile. Safer for tourism, safer for the ecosystem. But as with anything involving government funding and scientists on a caffeine drip, things went sideways. One night, an airboat carrying the experimental chemicals sprung a leak. The entire batch, enough to supposedly pacify 10,000 gators, dumped into the water. By morning, something strange started happening. The gators weren't just docile, they were different. It began subtly: a few gators emerging from the swamp with a suspicious swagger, their usual primal, instinctive eyes now hidden behind reflective aviators. Then, one by one, they started gathering at the water's edge, snapping their claws in rhythm. By the end of the week, the swamp was a concert of gators throwing gang signs, vibing like they just signed a record deal, and blasting "Staying Alive" in unison. Locals were horrified. The gators didn't attack people anymore, they roasted them. Literally. If someone dared get close, the gators would do a slow clap, followed by an unimpressed side-eye. Then, they'd strike a pose like they were in a swamp-side music video, arms up, looking like marshland kings. "God help us," one park ranger whispered, staring at a 10-foot alpha gator reclining on a log, sipping something that suspiciously looked like a martini. Social media exploded. #swaggators trended for weeks as these chemically enhanced reptiles spread out from the Everglades. Tourists flooded in, hoping to see the legendary Florida alligator posse in action. The gators even seemed to like it, performing their bizarre antics like they were born to be influencers. Of course, conspiracy theories ran wild. Was this a covert government experiment gone wrong? A PR stunt to boost Florida tourism? Or were the gators just tired of being underestimated? But no one could argue with the results. Florida became the #1 tourist destination. And the alligators? Well, they owned the spotlight. Swaggators merchandise flooded the market, featuring sunglasses-wearing reptiles throwing up peace signs. One thing was clear: these weren't just animals anymore. They were celebrities, icons, maybe even legends. And if you think about it long enough, it makes sense. After all, what's more Florida than a swamp full of sarcastic, party-loving gators with better style than you?